This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Marotti here at MWF Studios, just north of Boston, in downtown Melrose, Massachusetts, 02176, the zip code of champions. Stay tuned after the news for some awesome money-saving deals where you can support indie wrestling. The never-ending drama and total non-stop action continues as president and minority owner Billy Corgan has filed suit and taken out a restraining order against TNA, its parent company, along with Dixie Carter and her husband Serge. Court papers are sealed, but rumors are running wild with words like fraud being thrown around, parts of TNA and its library being sold off, and the state of Tennessee taking out a tax lien against the company for unpaid taxes. If professional wrestling storylines and angles could be this real and interesting, my God, where would we be right now in 2016? Many were thinking, and even sadly hoping for the worst Bound for Glory weekend, as it appeared TNA didn't have the money to fund the pay-per-view and the follow-up TV tapings. As I'm sure you know, the pay-per-view and tapings happened. Dixie Carter had a meeting with all of the talent, and I found it extremely interesting at the time that Billy Corgan chose not to attend that meeting. What does all this mean? To the naked eye, my educated guess, and it's only that a guess, is that Corgan wants to stop any sort of sale of any percentage of the company until all the cards are on the table. TNA has several investors that obviously want some kind of return on their money. It appears Corgan's looking out for the company to the best of his ability from a legal standpoint right now. You also have to look at the Aralux production company that's also heavily invested in TNA, and TNA is heavily indebted to. They funded TV tapings and are also a major player that's out for majority ownership of TNA. The company isn't dead, but it's obviously close when you get to the point that TNA officials are shopping the company and/or its video library to WWE to purchase for WWE Network. That also appears to be dead right now. TNA has taped its programming through the end of next month. There are no live events scheduled. There are no TV tapings scheduled. There's little information about anything about the company at all on their website, which has also been an ongoing thing. I don't get it. Obviously, big changes are coming. The regime that's been in place has worked very hard, but made so many mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. But remember this, they've entertained millions of fans and given a lot of athletes full-time jobs. And for that, they deserve wrestling fans' thanks, no matter what you think of what TNA has been since its inception in 2002. There's a lot of talent on the TNA roster right now. There's great potential for a quality professional wrestling product. Will the right people take over before the walls completely cave in on the status quo? Let's hope so. Professional wrestling is a better place with TNA in business. Let me ask you this for longtime fans. How much better off would we be if WCW and ECW were still in business? For fans going back a generation before that, how much better off would we be if we had the NWA, world class, and the AWA still in business? Think about it. Give it some thought and support TNA the best you can, even if it's just positive well wishes sent their way. It's a hot summer on WWE Network with WWE NXT and the Cruiserweight Classic lighting up Wednesdays, along with SummerSlam and not one but two pay-per-views, with Backlash and Clash of Champions in September. Not currently subscribed to WWE Network? Come on now. Use our link below and get 1 month absolutely free. Get the pay-per-views live, the awesome weekly shows, and over 6,000 hours of on-demand content for free. See Lesnar and Orton at SummerSlam, Holy Foley, brand-exclusive pay-per-views, and so much more. At its regular price of only $9.99 per month, it's the best value in sports and entertainment. You want to talk about a great summer sale? Head on over to the MWF Store on the BostonWrestling.com super site. We've got brand new WWE t-shirts, autographs, action figures, posters, and more. And this summer, I have a special where if you spend $25 or more, you get a WWE t-shirt absolutely free. Not only is it a great deal, but every dollar spent helps our endeavors to bring you action-packed live events and video content. Enjoy 1,200 free videos on our YouTube channel as we count down to our 15th anniversary. We're releasing a new video each day at 12 o'clock, flashing back to highlights and even a few lowlights on the adventure that is the Millennium Wrestling Federation. Subscribe to our channel using the link below or use youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. We also have regular news videos, TV episode recaps, results, interviews, and so much more. Help us bring you even more great video content by donating an amount of any size to paypal.me/BostonWrestling. Again, every dollar donated helps us bring you more great live events and video content. That wasn't enough. We have a new video on demand section on YouTube where you can either rent or own some of our classic state-of-the-art studio shoot interviews. In honor of the 10-year anniversary since the original No Holds Barred Iron Sheik studio shoot interview went viral and on the Howard Stern Show, we've remastered it and made it available for fans around the world to enjoy for as little as $5.99. We also have an awesome WrestleMania 1 roundtable studio shoot with the Sheik, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and Cowboy Bob Orton, where all three WWE Hall of Famers look back at the WWF boom of the 1980s. John Cena Sr. joins me as co-host for in-depth studio shoots with both Paul Bearer and the first and only shoot ever done with the Boogeyman. Bull Dempsey joins us and pulls back the curtain on WWE NXT. Again, not only can you rent or own these awesome interviews, but every dollar goes right back into our efforts to bring you live event and video content. Another easy way to help our efforts is to use the links below or on the front page of the BostonWrestling.com super site to do your shopping on WWEshop.com, Amazon.com, or Walmart.com. If you make a purchase on any of those websites, wrestling-related stuff or not, we get a tiny kickback, and best of all, your cost doesn't increase 1 cent. Hey, Christmas is going to be here before you know it. Please keep us in mind, as again, every purchase made helps support indie wrestling. Last but not least, have a free ride on me with our friends at Uber. That's right. If you've never used Uber before, get a free ride up to $20 on the house to try out their great service. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs. Uber service is great. The cars are clean. The drivers are some interesting folks. Use the link below and see for yourself. I tried Uber for the first time last October in New York City for the WWE Madison Square Garden event, and I've used it regularly ever since. You won't regret it. Running out of time here, folks, as we approach our 15th anniversary. Don't miss a day on the BostonWrestling.com super site, as you never know what's going on in our world. Like us on Facebook.com/MWF Action. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001. And again, subscribe for free to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. Until we speak again, folks, you and yours, be well.